Today we'll be covering how to use the transition known as Magic Move in Keynote for the iPads. Magic Move for Keynote is a transition that will create animation effects within Keynote. So to start off, let's go ahead and open up Keynote. And once we open it, we want to go ahead and select a slide. I'm just going to pick the basic white slide right here. Magic Move has been around on the iPad for quite a while, but most people don't know how to use it properly. Today we're going to teach you how to use it and incorporate shapes and create animations of your own. So we want to go ahead and add a new slide by clicking the plus sign in the bottom left corner and select a title slide. We're going to do a animation on our name right now. So I'm going to go ahead and double tap and type in my name and click done. Now I'm going to go over to the left side on the slide toolbar and I'm going to click on the slide and then I'm going to select transition and select Magic Move. Now it's going to ask me if I want to duplicate the slide, and yes, I do want to duplicate it. So now you can see we have two separate slides, two identical slides. So the second slide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and manipulate that. So I'm going to take my name and I'm going to move it into a different location. So now I want to go back to the first slide. I'm going to select play and hit the next button or the arrow button. You can see my name is animated now. So let's go ahead and show you how else we can animate it by changing the color of our text, because as it goes through its animation it'll morph into the color that we choose. So I'm going to go over to my format button over there to the left. I'm going to change the size a little bit, and then I'm going to go over to the text and change the color of it. And let's just select some other color other than black. Select this bluish color. We'll go back to the other slide, slide number 2, press play. So now the name moves and it morphs into this color and different text size. So let's go ahead and try a few more tricks here. So what we'll go ahead and do is go back to that slide on the left side, and we're going to just tap it and then select Magic Move. And then of course we're going to duplicate the slide again. Now on this third slide, let's go ahead and let's just move our name. So with 2 fingers I can turn my name around. And let's just change some things over here. Let's change the color again so we get another morphing of color. And let's go ahead and go back to that second slide where the name first began. Click play. See, it morphs to that, and then hit the arrow again, and then it goes to that slide. So see how it's changing and morphing into these different colors and different positions. So it's creating these animations. It's filling in everything. You just tell it where you want it to be. So let's go ahead and go down to the left side and click the plus button and add a blank slide. I'm going to go ahead and pinch on this slide to shrink it so I can see the full slide. And I'm going to go up to the plus sign up on the top right and select the shapes icon. You'll see like a little square and a circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and select this basic shape right now. I'm going to go ahead and select a square. And I'm going to stretch it out across my slide here. I'm going to go ahead and position that shape down at the bottom, kind of creating like a little ocean. Now I'm going to go back up to my shapes, add it, and I'm going to search. I'm going to search for a boat. So I'm going to look for a sailboat here. So I'm going to select the boat, and then now I have a blue boat. So now I'm going to go back and change the color because it's going to blend into my water scene here. So let's just select a basic color black here. So what I want to do is now I want this boat to go across the screen. So I want to place it where I want it to begin. So I'm actually going to start it off of screen. So when it plays, you're not going to see anything. You're just going to see the ocean, but the ship is still there. So now I'm going to go to the left, select transition, and select Magic Move. And of course duplicate it. Now I have 2 identical slides. So the second slide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move that boat where I want it to be. Let's move that. It's not going to fly out of water. Now let's put it back in the water there. Okay, that's a good spot. Now let's go back to the first slide. Click play. Click the arrow for the next slide. And we get this animation of a boat going across the screen. Now we can also change the perspective of this boat to give it a little more depth, to make it look like it's going in a different direction or coming towards us. So we can resize it and move it and play it. And so we get this effect that makes it look like the ship is coming towards us. So we'll go ahead and select a new slide by clicking the plus sign on the left side and get a blank slide. And I'm going to show you one of my students' favorite things to do with Magic Move. So what we're going to do is start with some basic shapes. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and just kind of build a snowman. So we take a circle there, kind of make it larger, and then add another circle, a little bit bigger, and just kind of build our snowman here. Yeah, I can't get that straight there. Another circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and two-finger and expand on my face here so that I can add the eyes. So I want to be a little more precise. So I'm going to add a little circle here and make some of these little circles really small and make them look like eyes. Change the color and place them on my snowman. That's a little big. Let's shrink that down a little bit more. Now what I want to do is just copy that eye because it's the right size. I copy and paste and put it onto the snowman, our blue snowman. Let's go ahead and get another shape. Let's look for a carrot. I have a carrot nose here. So notice it blends in with the color because it always defaults to this blue color. So there's my carrot. Oops. Change the size. So let's go ahead and change the color of that carrot to an orangish color. I'm a little colorblind, so I think that's orange. I hope that's orange. Let's resize that. Go ahead and put it onto the face of our snowman here. So now let's go ahead and go over to the left side and select on our slide, tap it, and then go to the transition and select Magic Move. And yes, duplicate it. So now we have that duplicate slide. So let's go ahead and start transforming this second slide. So let's morph it into something kind of like a close-up of a monster face. So I'm going to take one of the circles and skew it. Take another one and skew it. Make it look like a kind of a ironic evil eye here. And let's go ahead and take the mouth and stretch that out a bit. And move it. And let's go ahead and take our carrot nose here, or let's take our eyes. And let's move those up here and expand those, make us some pupils on our eyes. Let's go ahead and expand our nose because our carrot nose will look weird with it's too small. Let's go ahead and change the background of our eyes. So let's change that to a grayish color. Let's change the other eye. Just click on the shape and it'll give you the boxes around it to give you that shape. Let's change our mouth black. Change our carrot to red. It's just kind of fun to see it morph into those different shapes. So let's go back to our previous slide, click play, and go ahead and click that next arrow. So you see how it morphs into those different shapes. You'll find that your students really enjoy that. So let's watch it from the beginning. So we practice the name shape and changing and morphing into the Magic Move. We created that ship. And we created our snowman that's going to break apart into a monster face, kind of cookie monster face. But I want to thank you for watching this tips on how to use Magic Move. Enjoy.